This came about because Holden Zhang is the principal investigator of this project, and he's at the University of Tulsa, and he wrote this book and several papers on the Green Sahara. We all know that the Sahara used to be green around 15,000 to 5,000 years ago, roughly. And so he's very interested in that, and he believes that Atlantis is in the Sahara. And he invited myself and Gunter and Gunter's graduate student, Marion, to come along and assess what he had found. So Holden has been there 4 times. So we were there in April, so not too long ago. So that is Holden's Green Sahara theory. So here's the team. I just thought I'd give you kind of a little background on Tunisia. So we went to Tunisia, which is in the north of Africa. I'll show you on the map in a minute. But this is Hakim Kirkeni in the front taking the picture of us. And this is the dig crew, and some of the members of the Tunisian Archaeological Institute were also there. So this was quite some organization for Holden to orchestrate this in Africa, in North Africa. And Holden gave me permission to show you this. We dug down in the sand 25 feet, but we think Atlantis is deeper, and I'll get more into that later. So this is one of the finds. It's a small toe bone of some kind of ungulate, so a small deer or a sheep perhaps, or a goat. We've consulted with paleontologists on it, but it's just the toe bone. We need to have more bones in order to determine what kind of animal this was. It seems very fossilized, like it's quite old. So it's probably older than mid-Holocene is what I have been told. So here we are. There's Tunisia in North Africa, sandwiched between Algeria and Libya down to the south. So Tunisia has a very long coast on the Mediterranean. And so why would we think that Atlantis would be here? Well, I'll present my arguments for that shortly. And so this was a new experience for me. I'd never been to Africa before. And French is spoken there, as well as Arabic. So, of course, Gunter and Marion speak good English. So does Holden. And a few of the Arabs could speak English, but most of them do not speak English. So the currency there is a Tunisian dinar, which is 3 Tunisian dinars per $1. So if it's marked 30 Tunisian dinars, it's like $10 for us. So I'm showing you, like, as we go further south, it took me 3 flights to get there and fly into Tunis, and then we drove 7 to 8 hours to get to the site close to where the dig is, and that is in Nefta and Tazur. Those are the 2 closest towns to it. And we're looking at the Chott Jared. And the Chotts are dried out saline lakes that used to be, have more water in them. And so there's our route coming from Tunis all the way down to Nafta. And the Mediterranean is there to your right, or to the east. So I'm just going to show you a few pictorial things from Tunisia. We went out stargazing one night, and Marion and Gunter had a headlamp with UV light and were able to capture this scorpion, and it turns out they fluoresce at night. They have some kind of hyaline layer in their exoskeletons that reflect this light, which was quite interesting. Lots of camels there, they're wild, they're crossing the road, so you have to watch out for them. And there is a Star Wars site nearby that it's touristy now, and you could go there. There's a lot of sand dunes, and it's near Tazur, so that was quite interesting to see that. A lot of people go to that location. They had camel rides there.